Hello, we are at Ignite London, and this is an event run by Hay House Publishers, and we're bringing together today the freshest voices in spirituality and well-being. It's quite busy around here, so there may be a little bit of noise today. It's definitely happening, isn't it?
It is indeed, and we are absolutely privileged to be sat with the gorgeous Gabrielle Bernstein. Gabrielle is the New York Times bestselling author of May Cause Miracles. She appears regularly as an expert for NBC's Today's Show. She was also on Oprah's Super Soul Sunday as a next generation thought leader, and she was named a role model by the New York Times. She's also the author of the books Add More Into Your Life, Spirit-Junkie, and the forthcoming book, Miracles Now, out in April. And she's also the founder of herfuture.com, which is a social networking site for women to inspire, connect and empower. And without even knowing it, Gabby has really been like our big spiritual sister across the pond. She has been amazing, and we saw her talk, it was December actually, with Hay House for her Bust Through the Blocks workshop. It was just incredible. And, you know, we are both addictive daughters and we're definitely both spirit junkies. So thank you, such an honour to have you here, Gabby.
Yeah, it's so good to be with you guys again. I had no voice the last time I saw you, but you still got the message, even though I couldn't speak.
We did, loud and clear. So, Gabby, our first question to you is, Addictive Daughter, a lot of the concept is built around curing the quarter-life crisis. And I think that ties really nicely in with your own story when you were in your 20s. So could you explain a little bit about how you became a spirit junkie when you were 20-something?
Well, I was set on this path actually because of my quarter-life crisis. So at 25, I had to make a lot of changes in my life. I was struggling with addiction. I was struggling with work addiction, love addiction, drug addiction. And in the struggle of all of that, I found my greatest purpose. I had that experience of being cracked open and hitting a bottom and making a transition that was life-changing and became what really ultimately has become my path and my purpose. And so I think that's a great message for anyone that's going through a quarter-life crisis, is that as difficult as it may seem at this time, it offers you your great catalyst for tremendous growth and change. And I believe that's very similar to what's happened to both of you and why you're on this path now. So we may be looking at our lives thinking, oh my God, things are not working out. I wish I had this, I wish I had that. I'm not happy and really uncomfortable. But in that recognition of the reality that there could be a simpler, gentler, softer way comes all the resources that you need. And that was the experience for me. Once I started to open up my consciousness to receive new information, I was guided to become the teacher I am today.
Amazing. And actually that kind of follows on to our next question really, is the idea that we really promote in Addictive Daughter is that if you focus on your insides, the outsides will take care of themselves. And so how does that kind of specifically resonate with your own experience, and what are maybe 3 things that we can do to take care of our insides on a daily basis?
Well, I live that mantra in my own life, and that has been the reason for my own personal growth and development, has been that as I cultivate a greater sense of awareness and a greater sense of passion and commitment and self-love, I have the opportunity to experience all of those shifts on the outside. And that the outside world is always reflecting back to us what our internal condition is expressing. And so we do have to take our inner life, take responsibility for our inner life. And as we take responsibility for our inner life, that's when we start to see the benefits of our life, our outer life changing. And so great examples of just really, like I said, being the witness of how negative you are, becoming honest about your negativity and seeing how your negativity is affecting your life and seeing how it is holding you back and keeping you small and keeping you stuck. And then once you take that responsibility, becoming willing to change, becoming willing to see it differently. And that slight willingness is what opens up the doors to watch a video like this, or to read a book like one of my books, or to end up at a Hay House event. When you open up your consciousness to receive that new information, that's how you become the guide, that's how you become the student, and you receive the information that you need. I think also just simply changing your breath patterns. You know, often when you're stuck and you feel blocked and you feel as though you can't move forward, you are not breathing. And your breath is, how you are breathing is how you are living. And so if you're in this frantic, you know, holding your breath, you are blocking your vital source of energy. And so just by the simplicity of changing your breath pattern can move you in a whole new phase of life development.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I was just holding my breath.
Yeah, that's very true. So we we know, sort of having just been doing this ourselves for 2 years with Addictive Daughter, how much work goes in on a daily basis. And we wanted to ask you a question about how you balance your work life. So I know that you run this brand that's a lot about spirituality, but you know, I'm sure you have a very hectic schedule. So what daily things do you do to kind of clear your mind?
Well, I wrote a whole book about it. It's Miracles Now. It's literally all of the tools and practices I use in my day-to-day life. I don't use all 108 tools every day, but I grab to them. I reach for them when I'm out of alignment, which we always get out of alignment with our power presence. And when I'm feeling like I'm out, I tune back in. So it's about the experience of recognizing when you're tuned out so that you can have the power to tune back in and have the tools to tune back in. So I've been cultivating these tools for a decade, and now they've been coming to this form of this new book. And so just something as simple as changing your breath pattern or using a specific meditation. As you guys know, I'm a Kundalini yoga and meditation teacher. So there's 12 different Kundalini yoga meditations that are in the book. One that you both know, I've taught you, is breath of fire, just breathing rapidly through your nose. So you put your hand on your stomach and you make sure that your stomach is fluttering and your diaphragm is fluttering, and you breathe through your nose rapidly. So you would go...
Wait, what was the thing?
Well, the ego eradicator is a different. That'll take it to a whole other level. But just simply breathing with breath of fire can bust through the blocks. And so that's when I'll turn to at any given moment. I use simple tools in the book. Wait, I'll say, so if I'm over talking and I'm oversharing, I'll say, wait, why am I talking? And I give myself that moment of, okay, get out of your own way, stop being the oversharer, shut up, you know. These simple tools for just navigating your energy, holding your energy, protecting your energy, and then knowing when you're going to open it up and be that light so that you can really have a presence that is going to have an impact.
Nice. Actually, you kind of touched on what we were about to ask you there. So you're speaking at Ignite today, and the title of your talk is the title of your book, which is Miracles Now. So we can't wait to hear that soon. Really excited. But there's one thing actually that I wanted to ask you. I always think of the thing you say when you start getting on this path, and we really can relate to this ourselves, that the book will fall off the shelf, that you'll walk and a song will come on, then the guidance just starts to come. It's like when you feel like you're in that place of just attracting the negative stuff and it just spirals, that it can go the other way when you make that decision, that your ing, if you trust your ing and you follow your ing, inner guidance.
Yeah, there you go. All of my books are about releasing the blocks to the presence of love and power within you. And this book in particular has that mission and that intention. And as a new Kundalini yoga and meditation teacher, I really took the messages from Yogi Bhajan very seriously, which is, he said, I'm here to create teachers, not disciples. And that changed me as a teacher. That changed me, and it changed my mission and my purpose. And so the work with the main message of my talk today, of the book that you're going to experience, is that you are the guru, you are the teacher, and your only job is to be the light. And so if we have all these experiences through life that are taking us out of the light, taking us out of that shiny, bright, positive, empowered place, then we need the tools for balancing ourselves back. The reality is we're never going to not have experiences that take us out. We live in a world. We're human beings. We're always going to be taken out. We'll be tired, we'll be sick, we'll have problems with our family, we'll have issues with the news, there'll be something going on. But what do you do with it? What do you bring to it? What are the tools that you have cultivated that you can grab and reach to whenever you are out of alignment? And that is the message of this book. So my whole goal here is to say, hey girls, here's 108 tools, master them, own them, and share them. And that's the purpose. So that this is, you be the light and you share the light. And that's the goal here.
So what date is the book out?
Miracles Now is out on April 4th in the UK.
Fab. Lovely. Gabby, thank you so much for talking to us today. Where can people find you if they like what they hear?
They can find me at my website, gabbyb.tv, so GABBYB.tv. Also on my site, herfuture.com, which I'm so happy you guys are on, and I hope that you just be big leaders there in the UK Power Posse. And yeah, herfuture.com for any woman that's watching who wants to have more of a genuine connection to like-minded women like this. That's what I would love to send them there.
Thank you. This has been inspiring.
Thank you. I love
so
you guys.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Keep it going.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You've been such a big inspiration. You're our spiritual big sister. Thank you so much for watching.